in dating, you don't want to be that guy at the club trying to get with every girl who kind of acts desperate at the end of the night, right? One thing everyone needs to keep in mind is this: every guy and every person in general gives off a vibe, right? And what I mean by that is if you're the type of guy to do messed up things to people behind closed doors and you think you're getting away with it, people can sense that you do that stuff, right? No one may confront you about it. No one may tell you to your face that they can sense you're that type of person, but people can subconsciously sense whether you're the type of guy who does nice things for people behind closed doors and who's generally a respectful person, or someone who does really messed up things to people behind closed doors. And what I mean by that is the reason why I bring that up is because a lot of guys think they could do things without other people finding out about it. And they kind of take that approach to life where, hey, I'm going to go make my money. Hey, I'm going to go speak to these girls and no one's going to find out about it. If you're the type of guy who goes to the club and just literally approaches every girl he sees and thinks, hey, I'm just get rejected by 30 of them, but 2 of them are going to say yes and no one's going to find out about my rejections, that is not really an effective way to approach the dating market, in my opinion, right? You shouldn't listen to the guys that tell you that rejection doesn't matter and that, yeah, rejection doesn't matter, keep going. You shouldn't listen to guys like that. Because if you're the type of guy who gets rejected a lot by women, who pursues a lot of women and gets rejected a lot, I promise you, people are going to sense that about you, and people will tell you're that type of guy from your vibe, right? It doesn't matter whether you don't tell anyone. It doesn't matter whether you don't film it. People will sense that from your vibe. And you want to know how I know that? Because I literally analyze dating coaches and I look at them online, and I can tell which dating coaches kind of approach dating market the right way and which ones hire escorts and which ones, kind of approach every girl at the club, right? I can literally tell that just by looking at them. They don't even have to tell me what type of guy they are. I can tell what type of guy they are by looking at them. And I'm a guy. Keep that in mind. Now, women in general tend to have a lot stronger intuition than men. And so in the general sense, women tend to go off a vibe a lot more than men do. So that's something to keep in mind. Whatever type of guy that you are, people can sense that about you, especially women. You kind of want to approach dating the right way, which means you're kind of improving yourself in all aspects. You're kind of pursuing women who you have a strong connection with and who at least are kind of giving you the go-ahead. If it doesn't work out, you move on to the next one. You want to shoot your shot, of course. I'm not telling you not to shoot your shot, but you want to be careful with, literally approaching every woman you see and kind of being pushy about it. Because I promise you, people will sense you're that type of person, and it's not going to give you a good outlook in the dating market in general. You kind of want to approach dating the right way, which is maximizing the chances that you have and opportunities you come across, cold approaching, putting yourself out there. But you don't want to be the guy who's like desperate for every girl and kind of goes for every girl and kind of is at the club at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to do that, right? You still got to focus on improving yourself, and you should kind of lock in and kind of get good at sensing when opportunities are there and when someone is just not interested in. Because I promise you, sometimes it just doesn't work out if you try to pursue something and the connection isn't there and they're not really feeling it, right? So keep that in mind. There is a right and wrong way to approach the dating market, and you don't want to be that guy who, gives overall a bad vibe, right? It's not going to work out too well.